This matter, as well as the other matters with regard to the applications for condonation, is removed from the roll and regarded as finalized.
In the heart of a nation rich in potential but scarred by corruption, a scandal worth nearly $500 million Namibian was born in the shadows of black gold. It started with fuel. It ended with betrayal. The players. Immanuel Mulunga, charismatic former managing director, the man at the top who allegedly greenlit it all. Jennifer Hamukwaya, sharp chief financial officer, accused of signing off on suspicious deals, and her husband Pengelini Hamukwaya, pulled into the web. Olivia, Dunaiski and Leo Nandago, mid-level executives allegedly facilitating the flow. The Elindi brothers, Peter and Malakia, businessmen whose companies, Namcor Petroleum and Enercon Namibia, allegedly received millions in unauthorized credit for fuel that was never properly paid for. Key allegations. Between 2022 and 2023, the syndicate allegedly extended massive unauthorized credit lines, supplied fuel worth $238+ million Namibian to Namcor Petroleum without full payment, attempted a dodgy $53 million Namibian purchase of fuel storage facilities that actually belonged to the Ministry of Defense, and funneled bribes, including a reported $500,000 Namibian payment linked to approvals. The fall arrests and the long wait, July 2025 onward. July 2025, the Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) strikes. Raids, arrests, and the accused, including high-ranking Namcor insiders and the Elindi brothers, are taken into custody. The accused spend over 8 months behind bars as bail hearings drag on in the Windhoek Magistrate Court. Magistrate Linus Amanzola denies bail in September 2025 after a marathon session, citing contradictions in testimonies, risk of interference, and the gravity of the charges under the Prevention of Organised Crime Act and Anti-Corruption Act.
Mulunga said concerns about alleged irregularities in the arrests should have been pursued in a separate court process. He added that the current proceedings are for bail only and not a trial, and that the charges remain preliminary and subject to amendment once the matter proceeds to trial. Mulunga acknowledged that the ACC investigator, Oberti Inambao, may have given contradictory evidence during his testimony, but argued that the inconsistencies were not material. He also asked the court to attach less weight to affidavits submitted by Olivia Dunaiski and Leo Nandago, saying they were not cross-examined because they chose to give testimony by way of affidavits. Defense lawyers countered that their clients were detained without cause and should be released. Lawyer Elindi asked the court to deliver an extempore judgment or oral decision in the bail application of her client Leo Nandago. She concluded her arguments on Friday and told the court that Nandago is a suitable candidate for bail. Magistrate Samanzula, however, did not entertain her request and postponed the matter for another 5 weeks for a ruling.
The twist, High Court drama, March 2026. March 27, 2026, Windhoek High Court. Judges Eileen Rakau and Philanda Christian deliver a detailed judgment overturning the magistrate's decision, citing material misdirections of fact and law. The 6 main accused, Peter and Malakia Elindi, Immanuel Mulunga, Jennifer Hamukwaya, Olivia Dunaiski, Leo Nandago, walk free on bail. $50,000 Namibian each for the Elindis, Mulunga, and Hamukwaya. $20,000 Namibian each for Dunaiski and Nandago. Strict conditions follow: no new passports, border alerts with passport photos displayed, restricted movement on Dengwa or Windhoek districts only, twice weekly reporting to the ACC, and zero contact with witnesses or evidence. The stakes, what it means for Namibia. Interviews. Ordinary Namibians on the street say this money could have built schools, hospitals, instead it vanished into private pockets. Legal analysts explaining due process versus public anger. ACC investigators detailing the web of companies, bribes, and missing fuel. The case remains pre-trial. Pleas are scheduled for April 21, 2026. The next chapter is still unwritten.
So I'm just going to read out the order. The applications for condonation is granted or are granted. The appeals against the refusal of bail is upheld for all 6 appellants. The order of the Court of Quo refusing bail dated 26 September 2025 in respect of case number WJP CRM 854/2025 is set aside and substituted with the following order. The first, second, fourth and sixth appellants are admitted to bail in the amount of 50,000 Namibian dollars each. The third and the fifth appellants are admitted to bail in the amount of 20,000 Namibian dollar each. The appellant shall not apply for any of these conditions attached to this. The appellant shall not apply for any travel documents until the finalization of the pending criminal proceedings. A photocopy of each appellant's passport containing a photograph and particulars, together with a copy of this notice, shall forthwith be provided by the investigating officer to all Namibian border posts, the Zea Kutaki International Airport and the Eros Airport. The first, second and third appellant shall not leave the district of Ondangwa without prior written notification to the investigating officer in the case. The fourth, fifth and sixth appellants shall not leave the district of Windhoek without prior written notification to the investigating officer in the case. The first, second and third appellant shall report once every Monday and Friday between 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the office of the Anti-Corruption Commission in Oshakati. Please note that although they cannot leave the district of Ondangwa, we want them to report to Oshakati. So this overrides that they don't have to seek permission every time they go to Oshakati, but that is the closest anti-corruption office. The fourth, fifth and sixth appellants shall report once every Monday and Friday between 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the offices of the Anti-Corruption Commission in Windhoek. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth appellant shall not communicate with or in any way interfere with any state witnesses. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth appellants shall not interfere with the ongoing investigation or any evidence relating thereto. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth appellants must attend to court on the date that this case is remanded to and every subsequent date of postponement thereafter. This matter, as well as the other matters with regard to the applications for condonation, is removed from the roll and regarded as finalized.